Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. We got up in this joint. Yo, what up? What up? What up? What's good? What's good? What's good? Sean Shred, what up? What's good? What's good? Kyle goes quack. What up? Hey man, said I look handsome. Yeah, you got fantastic taste, obviously. L is here to lose that big ass belly. Who else is here to lose that big ass belly, man? Talk to me. Who else would like some help with that? Eli, what up? Any advice for type 2 diabetes? Yeah, man, I got tons of advice for type 2 diabetes, man. So when it comes to being diabetic, what you want to recognize is that it is a side effect of what's called insulin resistance, right? So insulin is the hormone, growth hormone secreted by the pancreas. What is insulin's job, class? Take the sugars from the food that you consume, right? Your body converts it into sugar, glucose. Take that, put it in your organs and the muscles for use later on, right? So, what's the cure for just sort of, you know, overabundance of insulin secreting and pushing the sugars into your muscles, your cells, and your liver? Well, lower sugar intake, right? Don't take in as many high carbohydrate foods. Really focus on getting your body better at utilizing and burning through stored sugars by one, you know, building more lean muscle mass so your body burns more calories at rest. But two, you know, periods of fasting, periods of time where you go longer periods without consuming foods so that your body burns through all that leftover sugar that you ain't utilized yet. So those are the main tips that I would say. You know what I'm saying? Just Jay says low carbs or no carbs. Depends on where you at in your journey. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I would never go on a no carb diet because I like carbs, right? But if you are somebody who is type two, right? We just talked about type two diabetes. I mean, you've sort of conditioned your body to an overabundance of sugars that come from the carbs. And so it may benefit you to take carbs out completely, if you like. Now, you don't have to do that to, lower your A1C levels. You could just go low carb and sort of gradually add carbs in as the A1C levels drop. But it just depends. It depends on how extreme it is. I know some guys who just went keto, no carbs, and they got their A1C levels back to normal, and then they start eating carbs again gradually. So just kind of depends. And stop drinking soda. Yeah, soda keep your stomach big as hell. What up? What up? Are you a dad? No, my pullout game is immaculate. It's spectacular. I'm never gonna get caught slipping. Uh, English or Spanish? English. No carbs keep you small as hell. It depends on who you talking to. Um, Real Q. How do I gain weight? I've been stuck at 152 pounds for a while. You gotta you gotta create a calorie surplus and get stronger. Um, hey, shout out to my fellow type 1 diabetic. Hey, type 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you okay. Do you like David Goggins? Goggins is cool. Oh, my mother's in the chat. Greetings. Hello. Um, Goggins, yeah, he's cool, man. I got his book. Can't hurt me. It's fantastic. Uh, whoever more first has to get the milk. What milk are you talking about? What's your bench? More than you. Okay. Tells folks cologne doesn't cover up the skid marks. Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. Uh, where you from? I'm from Detroit, but now I live in Florida. I live in South Florida, a place called Fort Lauderdale. It's right outside Miami. Corey, please leave all the women for us. Yeah, man, y'all can have them. I got a girlfriend already for now. She's doing good for now. Um, Sean Sherry says Goggins keeping you hard as hell. Pause. yo, yo, that is wild. That's a wild statement to make, my friend. Uh, I'm six. I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds. Any advice to lose weight? I'm 21. Yeah, you just have to, create a calorie deficit, man. You gotta burn more calories you consume. If you're not tracking your consumption, man, it's gonna make it next to impossible to lose the amount of weight that you need to lose to be healthy. Because 300 pounds, that's a lot, So like, yeah, you gotta, track your calorie consumption. Focus more on strength training than anything because strength is going to be the catalyst to speeding up your metabolism, which is going to have you burning more calories at rest, which is going to make it that much easier to keep the weight off once you get it off. Maybe increase your steps count if you're not tracking that already. Go for it. Um, that's pretty much my. Oh, I paused the thing. My bad, y'all. But yeah, man, those are my tips and tidbits of advice. Just off the top of my head. I was in Miami last week because I drive trucks for a living. Miami's wonderful. Uh, Jennifer, how many siblings do you have? None. My mother said she was one and done. She was like, "Nah, I ain't doing this again." Kevin Mason, hey bro, you gotta try the Earth Chimp Vega protein, vanilla and strawberry. That actually doesn't sound like a bad combo. Vanilla and strawberry. Come on, man. Those are good. That's a great combo. How you keep your head so shaved and clean? What's the routine? How often? This is fresh, man. This is just today. I went to the barber. He cleaned up the top, so that's why I look so shiny today. But it's sort of like grand scheme of the month. I probably go to the barber twice a month because of the beard, and then the rest of the time I'm shaving the head. And I shave maybe once a week. I just use a straight razor from the Dollar Shave Club, man. Yeah, it's simple. Take a shower, put on the shave balm. You know what I'm saying? Hit the different head, size of the head, pause, and then yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm a video editor. Damn, I lost that question. Oh yeah, I'm a video editor and thumbnail designer. You want any service? Nah, not right now, man. And I appreciate the offer though. I already have a team for that. We just ain't prioritizing YouTube right now. Why do you cut off your vids before the end? Is it like an inside joke? People who've been subs for a while? No, no. It's YouTube. I make content that exceeds their 60-minute limit for the short form vertical videos you guys see. So until they extend their limit beyond 60 seconds, that's what's going to continue to happen. So you got to talk to YouTube, not me. Man. Shout out to YouTube for doing their thing, letting me post those videos. But the full versions of those videos are on like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok because they have a longer than 60-second duration. Do you work out your abs? Yes. In fact, I have an entire six pack ab protocol. It's called the Simple Six Pack System. You know what I'm saying? Give it out. I'll be giving that out to y'all for the free. I would add it to the chat as a link, but I don't know how to do that no more. Oh, you know what? I think YouTube changed. It's somewhere. Um, not keeping your yeah, not finishing your shorts, keeping you big as hell. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know that that's a fact. What state? Like what state do I live in? Florida. Uh, is it best to drink protein shakes before or after workout? After your workout. Why would you drink them before? You know, protein helps your muscles recover and repair after breaking them down. Why would you need that before you break them down? Um, do you train people under 13? No. How much liquid IV should be consumed in a day? It depends on the consumption of sodium outside of that particular usage item, right? Liquid IV is just a resource for high amounts of sodium and other electrolytes to help replenish you from a hydration standpoint. So it just depends on what else you consume that day, right? Like let's say you're doing a 24-hour fast, like I do most of the time, and you're not consuming any other items that have sodium in it. The daily recommended value of sodium for you to sort of stay healthy is at least 2,400 milligrams. Liquid IV, it gives you a minimal amount, like 500 milligrams or something like that. So that's one fifth of it. That's 20% of your daily total value, which is not a lot. So let's say it was me and I wanted to make sure that I was hydrated and I wasn't that active that day. I would probably just do 5 liquid IVs if I did a 24-hour fast. However, if I'm active, I might need more than that because when you sweat, you lose your electrolytes when you sweat. So you may need to, slightly increase your consumption of, said hydration powder or whatever if you're fasting and or not, what I'm saying, you're sweating. Hopefully that makes sense. Do you train someone who's on heart medication? Yes, I have. Trump 2024? I don't really give a fuck, man. Whoever wins, it's not gonna really impact my life that much. What's your stance on the carnivore diet? I think it's dumb as hell. Who the fuck wants to go the rest of their life without eating carbs again when you don't have to do that to get ripped? Like I eat carbs, I have abs. I got clients who I teach to eat carbs in the right amounts and the right dosages. They have abs. Why would I do it? Right? Now that's not to say that it's not a good lifestyle change for somebody else. Somebody might do great if they don't like carbohydrates or how they feel on it. I got friends who are keto and carnivore and they just feel better on it. That's fine for them. But I get most of the benefits that you get from a carnivore diet from just fasting. You know, what's the benefits of going carnivore? Where you enter a state of ketosis, where it conditions your body to utilize fat as a primary fuel source as opposed to glucose. So you enter that state, your body's burning more fat, you get more clarity, your skin clears up, you detoxify the muscles and cells and all that good stuff. Guess what, folks? You get those same motherfucking benefits just from fasting. So why not just fast and then eat your carbs when you break the fast? That's what I do. That's what I do. Can you impregnate my wife? Nah, I'm good, fam. I just talked about how I don't have any children, and I'm really good at not getting women pregnant. It's like one of my hidden talents, man. My mom says Trump 2024. There you go. Y'all got y'all Trump endorsement from my closest kin. How old are you? 32, man. Until October. Uh, you look like Potato Dude from Toy Story. Yeah, yeah. Your mama thinks so too, man. She likes it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm messing with you, bro. That was a good one. Good joke. Um, what's your opinion on competitive bodybuilders? I think You know what, man? It's an impressive feat to push your body to those limits to do the things they're able to do to manipulate the way that they look. And it's something I would never, I wouldn't do at this phase of my life because it has zero benefits to me. It doesn't benefit my business goals or my fitness goals because it's actually not healthy, right? To push your body to those extreme low levels of body fat, that's not healthy. That's actually, to the point where, if you ever looked into bodybuilding, a lot of those people they suffer hormonally. They suffer, with a lot of digestive issues. They suffer with a lot of things on the other side of that sport. So it's actually not healthy. Most sports, if you guys don't notice, at the extreme levels that professionals do it, are not the healthiest. If you ever notice, like most like NFL players or basketball players, they got like a bunch of like crazy injuries once they retire. That's because like going that hard, pushing the body to that brink, while it's impressive and we admire it, it does come with a high price. But on the other side of that, you know, high risk, high reward. That's why they get paid so much, right? So competitive bodybuilding, all in all, sport, something I admire those guys for what they do. I'm not doing it though. That's my take on it. Uh, the Do you accept people under 13 on your site? No, man. I'm a coach, right? I am an online fitness coach who runs a business, man. I cannot coach kids, man. Y'all ain't got jobs. Y'all can't invest in yourselves, man. But you can watch YouTube videos and watch my free content, right? So use that for now. When is a good day to weigh in? Anything you can do to get the accurate result? Yeah, I actually was telling one of my clients about this today, right? So I like to pick one day a week for like weekly weigh-ins just to touch base and see where you're at, right? So like for my clients, most of them it's like Saturday. And so Saturday morning, they weigh in first thing in the morning after they use the bathroom. So you go in the bathroom, you empty the clip, you do your number one, your number two, boom, you clean slate. Now you go in there, you weigh yourself. That is accurate only if, right? Only if you didn't have a huge consumption of a lot of foods the night before, right? That's still getting digested, or if you're not holding a bunch of water from whatever you consumed the day before, or kind of how you were like hydrating yourself. So I give you guys a practical example of that. One of my all-star clients is this guy named Brennan from Chicago. Brennan is crushing it right now. We're 3 months into his program, guys. The guy's already lost like 65 pounds, right? Straight killing it. And so what happens though, because what we got him doing like some extended fast, and his fast breaks Saturday. So he weighs himself on Saturday, and it'll be one weight where the weight is like high because he has a bunch of water in him from like a fast where he's like hydrating and using sodium. And then the next day, he eats or whatever that day, and then his body pushes that water out, and then the next day the weight is lighter, right? So it's usually like 5 pounds lighter. So what does that mean for y'all? You can get a crazy amount of fluctuation depending on how much water you're holding, right? So sometimes what I like to do when I want to get a really accurate weigh in is I do something to pull the water out, right? Here's some techniques that you can utilize to get some of the water out of you so you can get your most accurate weigh in, right? One is a sauna session. It's probably the easiest one. You can just, if you got a gym or a local spa where you can just sit in the sauna sort of the night before your weigh-in day, that could be a good way to make sure that you're coming into your weigh-in with a lot of that water pulled out of you. Another way to kind of do that is simulate that by just doing some fasted cardio. Maybe you weigh in Saturday mornings, like I was just talking about, and before you weigh in, maybe you go do some fasted cardio. You bundle up. You put on a jacket, hoodie. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of layers. You do like half an hour of some cardio. Maybe do the stairmaster, something that's really gonna get your heart rate up, and then you're gonna sweat like crazy, and then weigh yourself after you do that. Some other things: diuretic consumption of foods the day before. So diuretic foods are things like cucumbers, tomatoes, watermelon, asparagus, and just caffeine by itself. Lemons, naturally diuretic, cause your body to push water out. or even just low carb. Low carb the day before, kick the water up, your body will push water out, right? So hopefully that's helpful. Yeah. Thoughts on porn addiction? I think guys or girls, right? Because I guess girls could be addicted to it too, who have a sort of attachment emotionally to pornography. Really, what they're dealing with is a extreme case of escapism. It's just the same as like somebody who, alcoholic or drug addict. Like they something in their life or something in them mentally, emotionally they haven't dealt with, and so they're looking to escape that with something that makes them feel better. And so a lot of times people just use pornography for that. So really it just boils down to like people got to start doing the internal work on themselves to really start to allow themselves to, one, like appreciate the person they see in the mirror, and or two, just accept life for what it is. You got some people who are addicted to these forms of escapism because they just don't fuck with their life, man. And so they want to, live somebody else's life, play video games, or you know, live their life always high or drunk or jacking off, like whatever, right? But it all just comes down to they don't really love what they have in their current life, and they looking to escape that. So, moral of the story, guys, start working on yourself, start facing like hard objective truths, and start fucking with you. Right? I ain't never had a desire to get into all that escapism since I stopped playing video games when I was in my early 20s, because like I really fuck with the man I see in the mirror every day. So if you do the work on like really improving your mindset, you do the work on really starting to like double down on like whatever insecurities you may have, like whether it's with your body, whether it's with your money, whether it's with your situation, the people you surround yourself with. If you start improving those things, like a lot of the times you don't really have the desire to escape from your life because you fuck with the life you've created. Like people be asking me all the time, like, oh man, like, do you ever take days off or go on vacation? And it's like, why would I want to take a vacation from a life that I enjoy living? And so I've spent a lot of time creating this life, and I'm still building upon it. So I don't really have a deep innate desire to escape from something that I feel like I enjoy doing every day. So hopefully that's helpful, man. Corey has a warrant out for his arrest. I did. I took care of it though. Have you ever experienced escapism? Yeah, I was my entire, I would say, all through high school. Like I lived in a state of constant escapism. Me and my best friend at the time, like we would always like play video games and like watch anime. Nothing wrong with either one of those. I still enjoy anime to this day and video games, but it consumed our lives, right? It was like it was all we did. Like we spent whole summers, right? And mind you, summer is a big deal in Michigan, where I'm from, in Detroit, because it's like in the Midwest, if y'all don't know, like it's cold most of the year. You only got like really 4 months of like good weather, like four to 6 months, depending on the year. And we would spend summers, like summer's the time you supposed to be out meeting other people. You're supposed to be having life experiences. You're supposed to really be growing into your own. And I felt like we was sort of holding on to this escapism, this idea of like constant adolescence, like not looking for more responsibilities or more sort of accepting reality, but more so like putting ourselves in this escapism to where we was isolated from reality. And so I feel like it stunted my growth for a few years, man. Like a lot of kids learn how to drive like in 16, 17, so like late years of high school. I didn't learn how to drive until like I think I was like 21 or like 22 or something like that, because I spent so much time just like, in escapism, doing video games, watching anime. That's all I did. it took losing somebody I really cared about for me to realize that like life ain't guaranteed, man. So you better like really fucking get up, get out, and make something of your life. Unfortunately, my best friend passed when I was 23. She was 22, and it made me really wake up and realize like, yo, you can't be out here just fucking like bullshitting your life away, man, because you ain't guaranteed another life, uh, and you ain't guaranteed a long life either. So yeah, that's how I was able to beat it. Uh, Meat sticks keeping you pause. Y'all out here wilding. How do you find the right number for your calorie deficit? Well, here's the thing about the calorie deficit. So, a calorie deficit can be achieved multiple ways. So, it could be the number of calories you consume, which is probably the most powerful tool that you can utilize to achieve a calorie deficit. Or it could be the amount of activity that you do. A lot of people have this misconception that they think they can just train their way to the calorie deficit. They think that, oh man, I could just run on the treadmill after, late nights of drinking and I'm just gonna work this alcohol off, right? I be hearing people say that dumb shit. But they don't realize like the consumption is so much of a more powerful lever that you can utilize as a tool to either be in a deficit, be in maintenance, or be in a surplus. So to give you some application of that, right? Like, let's say you run on a treadmill for like half an hour, you burn like 300 calories. Well, if you eat like three bananas, like that's gone. If you eat a sandwich, that's gone, right? That's 300 calories, right? You drink a soda pop, right? That's gone, right? So it's like recognizing that inherently, like you have to control what you consume to make the deficit easy. Now, how do you get that number? It's a bunch of different ways. I mean, I give you some simple math right now. If you take your lean body mass, whatever that is, you multiply it by 10. Most times, that's going to give you the calories. That's your deficit number. Now, you have to know your body fat percentage to know your lean body mass. So I think most of you guys that don't have that information, if you're under 250 pounds, you could just say, hey, take your body weight in pounds, multiply it by 10. That should give you somewhere around the range. But lean body mass is going to be more accurate because some of y'all big as hell and your body fat percentage is super high. I'm 600 pounds. I work out every day and can't lose a damn pound. Yeah, just do what the fuck I just told y'all to do, man. If you 600 pounds and you're not losing weight, but you working out, that means you eating too much fucking food. So you got to control that consumption. That's really what it is. What's your favorite food? Favorite food for favorite healthy food? I really like steak. Steak and salmon are my top two picks right now. I eat corn the long way. Pause. Yo, you is wilding. Let me go ahead and put this guy in a timeout, man. This guy's tripping. All right, I think a lot of weight challenges, fluctuations, and inability to lose due to hormonal issues, deficiencies, and allergies. I would agree with that. Yeah, I had to get Mr. Pip out of here, man. That guy was wild. He was on something. Natty or not? I don't know. I don't know what you asking. You asking me? Am I natty or not? Bro, that's the best question I've been asked all day, man. If you have to ask, that's a compliment. You know what I'm saying? For loss, do you prefer uh maintain calories or burning more and focusing on diet? Nah, man. What I do is I put my this is what I do for all my clients. I put their calories into a deficit based off their BMR, their basal metabolic rate, and we add activity on top of that. I like to emphasize the idea of I2F. What's I2F? Impossible to fail. What level of effort would be needed for failure to become impossible? That's what I always ask myself when I'm building somebody's program or I'm building a program for myself, right? So that's why I do that, man. So Just so you guys know, if you're not nerds, don't fall asleep. But I'm about to give y'all some game. Let's say you find out what your BMR is, right? You can do that. There's BMR calculators. You can find one on Google. This shit's real easy, right? Let's just say your BMR says your body burns 1,500 calories at rest, right? If you set your calorie goal for like 200 calories under that, and then you train more days of the week than you take off, there is no way possible that you're not gonna lose weight. There's no way possible, right? Think about it. Let's say you consume 1,300 calories and your BMR is 15, right? It's 200 calories. That's a 200 calorie deficit 7 days a week. 200 times 7 is 1,400 calories. That's about half a pound of fat right there because 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So it's slightly less than half. So now if you add activity to that, and let's just say your activity, maybe you add another 200, 300 calories of caloric burn every day, bro, it's no way possible that you can that you cannot lose weight. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do it. That's you guys. If you guys ever go to my website and you see all those transformations, right? You see all the motherfuckers like winning, like transforming all crazy. That's why. That's why, man. Because I'm really good at this. Do you think too many people worry about their physical aesthetic rather than in their physical health? No. I think too many people are not worried about either. I think majority, bro, in America, do you know what the obesity rate is? It's crazy. It's over 50%. Most people are not focused on either one of those two things. So maybe in the fitness community, you can make that statement, right? Like the sub niche of people like me or like other, influencers, coaches, and then like the people who actually work out on a regular basis. Yeah, you can make the argument that maybe they're more concerned with physical aesthetic versus actual health. But bro, that's the minority. That's a small segment of the population. Most motherfuckers in America, fat as hell, right? And couldn't give a damn about it, right? Because they too focused on what I was talking about earlier, escapism. They too focus on what's the newest show on Netflix or how fast they can get their next order on Uber Eats, right? Like they're not worried about like actually like extending their health, their life, or looking better so they're more presentable to those around them. So yeah, that's my take on it. That's why I'm so passionate about what I do. Because a lot of people sleep. They need to wake the fuck up, man. worried about worried about physical aesthetic. Okay. Sir, I want to start doing calisthenics and I don't know where to start. Can you give me some guidance, please? I don't know if I'm the guy for that because I don't preach calisthenics. I don't think that's not something I would ever coach somebody on. I think calisthenics has its limitations for most people. The only people that's going to see real benefits from it is like somebody who ain't never worked out a day in their life, but it has its limits, right? And then really the only people who can like scale up like strength with calisthenics, man, is super skinny motherfuckers, man. And that's not most people. Like I said, most people are not like super skinny and can like lift their own body weight and do pull-ups and dips, man. So nah, I'm not the guy for that, man. I don't really be coaching people who's skinny as hell and want to do handstands and shit and hang upside down like Spider-Man. Yeah, man. Hey, have a wonderful day too, Mr. J. You have a booget. A booger? Oh, you see that? Yeah, man. It's gonna stay there. It's gonna say what up to you. Yeah, man. I hope that made you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that booger, man. Is it best to lift light or lift heavy for weight loss? It's best to do both, right? It's best to do both. You should cycle through both. I'm saying let me get cleaned up. Hold on. Did I get it, homie? I got it. I got you, Jay Wick, man. Hair transplant and braces. Hair transplant, nah, man. I'm dedicated to the lifestyle. Braces, probably. Yeah, we definitely get. I don't think I'm gonna have to get braces, man. Cause like my plan is to ball so hard that I could either get like the veneers or like the Invisalign. So we gonna go that route for sure. We're gonna get these teeth fixed up for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And my man who said something in the chat, I'm gonna make sure I send a picture to your mama too. So she I'm messing with you, man. I'm fucking around. Kim's in the chat. What up, girl? Hey, Kim, make sure you drop your weigh in tomorrow. I need I need to see that. How do you get rid of skinny fat? Hey, before I answer that, I just want you guys to know something about me, right? Because y'all the fam. Uh, it's a lot of people that be saying wild stuff in the chat, and I think they think that it's gonna do something to me. But y'all gotta understand, man. I grew up in Detroit, right? I saw people get shanked at the bus stop. Motherfuckers talk crazy to me every day. Nothing y'all can say. I ain't heard. I've heard 10 times worse than what y'all said, man. So really, like, you can attempt to like shoot your little jab, but like 9 times out of 10, I'ma have you feeling worse about yourself. Because this is nothing, man. This is light work. It's literally nothing y'all can say that's gonna have me feeling a certain way about myself. I really fuck with me. And the reason I do this is because I want y'all to feel that way about yourselves. I want you to fuck with you and be like, man, like I don't care what obstacles I face today. I don't care what some clown in the chat got to say, some goofy motherfucker on the internet got to say. I don't care, what people around me are thinking. Like I just care what I think, how I feel. I fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm walking into any situation looking to like really change the energy, right? I say in life, guys, in life, you take this with you. If you don't get nothing else from this today, take this with you. You have two choices in every scenario. You could be the thermostat or the thermometer, right? What's the difference? The thermostat changes the temperature, right? It changes the temperature of the environment and determines what the temperature is in that room. The thermostat just tells you what the temperature is. So it's just a reflection of what the current temperature is. It has no control. It's just reflecting what's already there. You have that same choice, right? You can determine what the energy and the vibe and sort of the space is going to be like, right? Or you can let others determine that for you. You choose, right? All right, let's get back into the questions. Fastest way to get rid of belly fat. Yeah, man, it's like calorie deficit. And it's like, how fast can you build that deficit, man? You know, who is this man talking to? You missed it, man. Dude taught me so much. Love your YouTube video. Started training 2 years ago. You're a legend. Hey, man. Glad I could help. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is here? Oh, man. Sonic, bro. You don't know how like much I used to like play that game, man, back in Dreamcast days, man. Um but yeah, man, Sonic, I'm natural. I ain't never I ain't never took no PEDs if that's what you asking me. Is sweating good for weight loss? Sweating causes you to lose water weight, if that's what you're asking. Is that gonna do something to your big ass stomach? No. Right? Your big ass belly is not all water. You gotta burn that fat. Only way to do it is to burn more calories than you consume, man. There's no way around it. I know you want me to get on here and tell you, oh man, just do this magical exercise. Oh man, no, do this, do that, drink this elixir, take this supplement. Nah, that's goofy shit, man. Like the truth is, you you putting too many calories in your body, right? Your body got a bunch of calories that's stored up, and you got to use them, right? You got to use them. That's it. Hey, my man's is seeing results on his fat loss journey. Hey, congrats, man. What should I do if I want to lose some weight, but I have a sweet tooth? Hey man, just eat foods that make you more full, man. Consume high protein foods and high fiber foods, man. And then drink more water. If you're not tracking your water consumption, you playing yourself, man. You need to be drinking at least a gallon of water a day. And with that, hit your protein targets in relation to your lean body mass. Get about 20 to 30 grams of fiber. That's gonna kill all them sugar cravings, baby. The only reason you out here craving sugar is because you're not giving your body enough of the right nutrients. Hey, read what Mia said. Mia said more protein. Hey, she know what's up. Shorty know what it is, man. We like that. We like that when they come through and they got that good advice. You know what I'm saying? Uh, if you're if this your fourth grade teacher teaches you, wait, what? If this your fourth grade teacher and school you teaches or she fan, yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say, yo. Uh, do you suggest creatine for a 15-year-old with about 1 year of lifting? Yeah, why not? I don't think there's like a weight, an age limit on it. Hey Corey, love your content. Can you maintain your weight and still lose body fat? You can, but it's not like when you say maintain your weight. Here's the thing: weight is what? Weight is muscle, fat, water, organs, bones. So the only way you can keep the same weight and lose fat is if one of those increased, right? So let's say you got 10 pounds you're talking about. If you lose 10 pounds of fat, how the fuck would your weight stay the same unless you added 10 pounds of something else? It makes no sense, right? It's not possible unless there was a way to build muscle or you just packing on a bunch of water while you lose fat. Who the fuck wants to do that, right? Um, Now, that being said, can you build muscle and lose fat at the same time? It happens. I got clients that do it, but it's never something that you can target, right? It's never something you can target because the only way to lose fat is to be in a calorie deficit. The way to gain muscle is the opposite. It's to be in a calorie surplus, right? So how you gonna be in a surplus and a deficit at the same time? You can't, right? But some people have the sort of they have the unique benefit of being such a new, like a beginner to strength training that their body can do both at the same time. So the only people that can really do both is not people like me who've been working out consistently for 9 years. It's people who are beginners. Some of y'all who are like in your first year of training, you start tracking your macros and hitting those lifts and getting stronger, you might be able to lose fat and build muscle at the same time. But rest assured, your time of reckoning will come, and your body will stop doing both, and you got to choose. Which is why I'm saying just focus on one, let your body do its thing. Right? If you big as hell, you fat, just lose that fat. Stay focus on strength training. You might fuck around, build some muscle in a deficit, and that's it. Don't get no better than that because there's gonna come a time where your body's not building muscle in deficit, like me, right? So hopefully that's helpful information. I'm getting rid of fat but not losing weight. What's going on? Yeah, man, I think I just told you. Like, if you're losing fat and your weight is the same, right? You're either not really losing fat and you think you are, or you just packing on a bunch of water, maybe some muscle. You have to be tracking it though. You gotta track your body fat percentage, man, to really know what the fuck's going on. Can I see your big arms, Papa? Man, I got a lot of videos with my arms out, man. So just go to one of those. I'm 180, looking to get my weight up to 185, 190 without gaining belly fat. How do I do that? You gotta go into a lean bulk. You gotta create a slight surplus above your BMR. I would say maybe create a surplus of, I mean, a gradual 300 calories over your BMR, whatever it is, and just focus on hitting high amounts of protein within that. Hit your lean body mass and protein, backfill the rest of the calories with carbs, fats, depending on your lifestyle, and get strong, get stronger. How often do you stream? Multiple days a week. If y'all want me to start streaming every day, type one in the comments. I've been debating on doing this every day. Sigma Sigma on the wall. Who's the skibidus of them all? I don't know. But you sound like my man's from Shrek. You sound like Lord Farquaad. Okay, I got y'all. I think Jennifer emailed me the other day. I recognize that last name. What did you eat today? So far I had steak, eggs, a waffle, and some fruit. In like half an hour, my girlfriend's coming over here. We're gonna eat some more food. It's probably gonna be some more steak, some salmon, and some veggies in the carb source. Drewski. How can us athletes build muscle while also staying fast and strong? Oh man, that's a super specific question. I would need to know more about the sport you're doing, and probably really, man, just when is your off season, right? How often you train? Yeah, that's super specific, bro. I would need more information. BMI is 19, but still on the fat on the abdomen. You got a high body fat percentage. Fuck your BMI. Go find out what your body fat percentage is. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the answers lie. Get you a body fat test. Either get you a scale or go to like a place that has an in-body scan or a DEXA scan. Prince Gaming, I got a question. Why do people do that? Just put your question in the chat, man. Liz cough on it's up, then what? I don't know what you're asking me, Liz, but I think I might have answered it. Thinking about creatine, what are your thoughts? Go get some, mom. Make sure you're training consistently though. You know, go get you some creatine. Y'all some freak folks in the chat. Yeah. Body fat. Liz, I don't know what you're asking me, man. Are you saying that your body fat is 19%? Is that what you're saying? I don't know what you're saying. uh Inosuke, Zenetsu, or Tanjiro? Tanjiro. Brown rice keeping me from losing. Brown rice is trash. I don't like it. Are you a veterinarian? Nah, I don't have pets at the house, and I don't work on pets. I'm a fitness coach. No, I'm thin, but I have excess fat on my abdomen, but nowhere else. Yeah, Liz, I know ain't nobody telling you the truth, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You got a high body fat percentage, man. Your shit's higher than what you would ideally want it to be, or you wouldn't be asking the question. You gotta lose some more body fat. I'm sorry. You probably got low lean muscle mass. Maybe need to bump that up a little bit, but that's what it is, man. What do I do? Hey, you gotta create a calorie deficit. You gotta start burning more calories than you consume. Probably get stronger. So I've been training since I was 16 years old, but as I got older, sticking to a calorie deficit style training at any point. Should I ever lean bulk? Yo, what's your goal? Right? Like, are you looking to build some muscle? Are you asking me, should you build muscle? I think that's the question you got to ask yourself. Like, are you at a place where you happy with your strength and physique, or do you want to add some muscle? If you do, then you gotta increase your calories and get stronger, man. That's the only way to build muscle. Um, Calisthenics workout split. Yeah, we're not doing the calisthenics, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm not the guy for that. Why y'all doing calisthenics, man? Take your ass to the gym, lift some weights. You're gonna build way more muscle that way. What the fuck y'all doing calisthenics, man? What you guys live on a playground or something, man? Take your ass to the gym. Right, every city has a gym now. Go to the gym. I want to increase my calories and made me add on some fat. Work so hard to get the six pack. Well, you're gonna put on some fat. It's just about minimizing the fat gain by being really gradual with your increases of calories, and then also making sure you put those calories to work by getting stronger. You might not have been sending the right signals to your body to actually utilize all those calories. I remember back when I was doing the dirty bulk, and initially, like those first few weeks, like I wasn't fat. I was coming from being skinny. So at first, like I put on some size and I started to like the way that I looked. So I wanted to build more. So I increased my calories even more, but I went crazy. I had too much extra calories, and that's why, I did put on some muscle, but a lot of it turned into fat. A lot of the excess calories turned into fat because I just wasn't active enough to justify all the food I was eating. So you either got to get more active, right? You might need to train more. Maybe you need to double up on your training sessions, train harder, or just stop eating so fucking much next time you do it. Man, do you believe in victim weight? I don't know what that is. What's your routine? Um, I mean, it changes. I phase, my workout programs phase. Sometimes I'm doing full body. Right now I'm doing upper lower. I'm phasing to a push pull leg soon. So it changes over time. If I took creatine, could I stay lean and have big biceps? I don't think it work. I mean, listen, man, like creatine ain't magical. You ain't about to just take it and just get huge overnight, man. You gotta like still train hard, man. The only way you're gonna get bigger biceps is if you train your biceps to get stronger. What do you think of the Hodge twins? Man, fun fact. Without the Hodge twins, I don't know if I'll be doing this shit, man. Without the Hodge twins, I do not know if I'll be doing this. And when I say that, I mean like the Hodge twins, initially when I got introduced to them, they were doing like more of the reaction style videos, but they had this other channel called Twin Muscle Fitness. This is before they started becoming comedians and doing a lot of politics stuff. And man, I learned so much about like fasting and training and nutrition on that channel. This was when I was like early 20s and everything, still learning about like how all this stuff worked. Man, it helped me. It helped me kind of get started. Them, this other guy named Chris Jones who runs Pump Chasers, big pivotal pieces, to me learning about how to actually get in shape, man. So shout out to the Hodge twins, man. Yeah, twin muscle workout. Some of y'all know what's up. Yeah, my mom loves Hodge twins, of course. Of course. Uh, but yeah, OG fitness YouTubers. Yeah, man. It's back in the OG days. Thoughts on Mike Chang? I think that's the six pack shortcuts guy, right? He's one of the fitness YouTube OGs too, man. I didn't watch a lot of his channel. Maybe because he was Asian and I just couldn't relate. And I'm not saying that to say something's wrong with Asian people. Like I fuck with Asian people. I got Asian friends and clients. But like no, it's something about like, you know, at that time period, I seen the Hodge twins and Chris Jones doing their thing. And I just resonated with them and their message more. And I was like, yeah, I can relate. Um, but Mike Chang, he's putting out some good information, man. I think he was like the first fitness YouTuber to hit like 1 million subscribers. So he helped a lot of people, obviously. Okay. What exactly is cutting and bulking? So that's just fitness jargon, right? It basically means losing fat or building muscle. That's all it means. Cutting is another term for losing fat while attempting to keep as much muscle as you can. Bulking is another term for looking to build muscle, right? Some people do it to minimize fat gain. Some people don't care. They just put on a bunch of weight. But that's all it means. Berserk fans keeping you big as hell. Yo, Berserk is easily one of the top five anime, you know, of all time. And the anime isn't even as good as the story itself through the manga, but Berserk is easily top five for me. Yeah, if you haven't seen Berserk, man, treat yourself this weekend. Yeah, man. Thoughts on Cowboy Bebop? Cowboy Bebop is also top five. My top five. If you want to hear my anime top five, type one in the comments. I'll tell you my top five anime. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop is top five as well. It's immaculate. It's yeah. It has a Naruto is definitely not in there, bro. You tripping? Yo, you tripping, bro? Naruto? No, it's no way. All right, top five anime of all time. Number one, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball. I would not be the man I am today without Dragon Ball. I can go on and on about that, but I'm gonna keep it short. Um, Number two, One Piece. Right, One Piece is fantastic, and it's still going. It's still getting better. It's crazy to me, as I've been watching it since I was a teenager, over 20 years. But it's getting better. Um, Number three is Cowboy Bebop. Uh, Number four is Death Note, and number five is Berserk. Number five is Berserk. An honorable mention, uh, Attack on Titan is really close to cracking the top five, but I just don't. It sentimentally, it doesn't have a more. It doesn't have a place amongst those that I think is more impactful to my life. I might do videos later on why that's my top five, but that's my top five. Dragon Ball Z killing Naruto, but One Piece is trash. That's cat. That's cat. You just one of those people that haven't watched it. You just probably watched a few episodes like, oh, this is too long. There's nobody who's watched all of One Piece that thinks that. Only people who are from the outside looking in thinking that it's too many episodes say shit like that. You are clearly not watching it. There's no way. There's no way you could say that. Um, Attack on Titan, yeah, Attack on Titan is it could slide into the top five at some point, but right now it's like number six. Yeah, One Piece is number two, man. All right, man. We're going thoughts on Chainsaw Man. It was good. I think it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was probably one of the better animes I've seen in the past like 3 years. Were you a nerdy black guy? Yeah, I'm still a nerdy black guy. I'm just ripped now and handsome and got some money. but but I got those things because I'm a nerd. Like the information helped me empower myself to be better. Quester legendary. Come on, man. Let's not do this, man. Let's not. Y'all know legendary foods. Legendary foods is bar none the best high protein products on the market. They got the best macros and they got the best flavor. Quest need to just hang it up. Quest is not even in the top two. Barbell's bars are better than Quest bars, man. Quest bars is okay. they're tolerable, right? Like you go somewhere and 9 times out of 10 they're gonna have Quest bars, right? It's just it's it's more deeply saturated into the market. It's good. It's good macros, but it's nowhere near as good as the flavor and macros for the legendary foods, man. Let's not play that game. Don't play with me, man. You don't suggest water fasting at all? I do intermittent fasting and I coach my clients on it if that's what you're talking about. I do 24-hour fast multiple days a week, 48-hour and a 72-hour fast once a month. So I think by default I do. I think by default I do. Uh, Thanks to you, I've been able to cut out my sugars and stick to those legendary little donuts. Shout out to the legendary donuts, man. We're gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Put my man's in timeout because he out here asking the same question. Yeah, flats or drums? Drums, drums, man. These people, who are these people that like to do so much work to eat? I don't understand. Wings, right? That are not boneless, I never order them. So I don't want to have to like break apart the bone and suck around the bone for the meat. Pause, right? It's too much work, man. Just like crab legs. People be getting crab legs, they gotta crack them open, and then you gotta get a little utensil to break, saying break the shell to get the meat out. Pause. It's just too much work. It's excessive, man. It's excessive. I'm good. I'm all the way good on that, man. But that's just me, right? Like I'm somebody who I value simplicity. Um, all right. I'm gonna ask you a few more questions before I hop off here. Do you eat yogurt fruit bowls? Nah. Why would I eat that? Name a car for an edit. What? No. Protein source of choice: chicken, beef, or fish? Beef. What's your diet? Uh, Hit my macros, right? That's my diet, man. Hit my macros. Yeah, yeah, man. Opinions on cheat days? I think they're fine, just as long as you're tracking your calories on those days. What me and my clients do is we set calorie targets for their cheat days. We call them refeed days, but it's the same thing. Well, I burn fat and build muscle on a 1,000 calorie diet at 180 grams of protein. I don't know, man, but I mean, it's only one way to find out. Thoughts on One Punch Man? Season one is better than season two. Really good. Season one, season two. I don't know, man. Just felt weird. Felt like something was missing. Do you like keto? Nah. But I go into ketosis often when I'm fasting. So it's no need for me to do keto if I can get to ketosis without it. Thoughts on high carb? Only people with a lot of muscle or an exorbitant amount of activity in your life should be eating a bunch of fucking carbs. Yo, Coach Corey, is milk make me big as hell even if it's healthy? Milk or anything consumed in too high quantities can make you big as hell. So you can eat too many fucking apples, even though apples are very healthy, and still get fat if you're not burning more calories than you consume. You ever checked out Omni Man? Nah, I don't know what that is. So let's say you eat a lot a day before you recommend a 24-hour fast? You could, right? You could. I don't know what you're looking to like achieve by doing the fast, but yeah, you can fast right now if you want. Like it's you a grown man. You can do whatever you want to do. Thoughts on Hunter x Hunter? Fantastic. Definitely top 10. I gave you guys my top five. I would say 6 would be Attack on Titan. 7 would be Hunter x Hunter. Um, 8 would probably be Yu Yu Hakusho, and 9 and 10 I would have to think a little bit more about. But I know for a fact it's top 10, like no question. And notice I have not mentioned Bleach or Naruto because that's just trash compared to all of those that I just named. No, Naruto is not that good to me. I watched Shippuden. I enjoyed it, but it's not top 10. It's just it's too much needless things happening in that show. And I think the things that really made people feel emotionally connected to Naruto, it just didn't hit for me. Like the friendship between Sasuke and Naruto was a little suspect. You know what I'm saying? Felt a little like I was saying pause too much while I was watching it. I was just like, yeah, it was good. Shippuden was good, but it just it didn't connect with me emotionally like all those other series that I just told you guys about. Naruto is not top 10. There's no version of reality where Naruto is top 10. Machines or free weights? Um, Free weights, man. You can do both, but free weights is superior. If you can only do one, do free weights. Thoughts on Leorio? Um, I mean, he's Leorio, man. Right? He did what he was supposed to do, man. He punched Gon's daddy in the face. That was like the most significant thing that he's ever done. Do you watch hentai? No, I got a girlfriend. Um, how much is your gym membership? I have two gym memberships. I have one at a place called Lifetime Fitness. That's like 300 a month, and I have another one at LA Fitness. That's like 60. It's like $55 a month. And then I have a gym here at my apartment complex. So I got multiple different ones. I study your work talks on TikTok. Salute. Hey, I'm glad I can help. Thoughts on Kai Sanat? I don't know who that is. Is that an anime or a person? I don't know who that is. Thoughts on boxing? It's fantastic, right? It is fantastic, right? Uh, yeah, I'm probably gonna get into boxing at some point. Um, thoughts on Gatorade Zero? Why? That's my thought. Like, why have it? it's, I mean, it's so many better products for what Gatorade Zero does. It's a zero calorie. It's I'm not gonna say zero calorie. It's a zero sugar hydration drink that doesn't have a lot of sodium. I got better sodium products here. I got LMNT right here that has a significant amount of sodium in one serving. I can just mix that with my water without the calories and access, artificial sweeteners and shit. So that's better. I think Gatorade Zero is pointless. Do you ever discuss the mental aspect that comes with weight loss? I feel that topic is not discussed enough. I do, Veronica. I have a coaching program and I have several members that we do sessions like 3 times a week where that's a lot of the times when we end up talking about, right? So we do like group coaching calls. I just get on there, I kind of see, how much weight they're losing, what's going well, and kind of help people with like individual things. And then I go over a topic. So sometimes, I'm talking about nutrition, right? But then I'm talking about the mental component to that or training, the mental component to that. Because it's all tied together. Where the mind goes, the body follows. Um, my content on YouTube, the videos that I post right now, not a lot of them focus on that, but I'm gonna start posting more on those coming up here soon. So don't you worry, Veronica and friends. We gonna have more mindset shit coming y'all way. I got y'all. Yo, bro, what all comes with your classes? I'm Chicago. What's the cost? Hey, man, listen, I appreciate you asking that. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to know, I don't know, right? We customize everything in my program, right? So it just really depends on what you need help with, the type of help you're looking for, how much weight you need to lose, all those things. What you can do is you can go to the website that's on my bio here or on my Instagram, and you can apply to have a one-on-one session, and we could see if you're possibly a good fit. I don't work with everybody though, so just know if you're a lazy motherfucker, you're not coachable, right? You want to do things your way, you might as well not hit that link. Do not hit that button. Don't apply because I can't help you, right? But if you do want that one-on-one guidance, you are willing to put in the work, you're coachable, you're somebody who wants to learn, then maybe we could work something out. Okay. There it is. Uh, how are you doing? Real Monica Richardson. Thanks. Yo, thanks for coming. You know what I'm saying? Greetings. Um, how many reps are you supposed to do when doing dumbbell lifts? Depends on your goal. Depends on the program you're following. Sounds like you don't have a program, my friend. You probably need to just get a good one. The amount of reps that you do with the amount of weight that you do it with determines the adaptation your body will go through. So there's different rep ranges for different goals and targets. So I think the real question is, what is your goal? Do you help women or just men? I help both, but I only help the toughest women out there. Some of the ladies that I've coached over the years, what I'm saying, they're tough. So if you're a tough lady, you want some help, you're not scared of some tough love, you can apply and we can see if you're a good fit. Why don't you talk about big as hell meme? Is it because it's overrated? Because I mean, like, what is that? Who's that gonna help me talking about a meme, right? I'm not on the motherfucking internet to talk about memes, man. I'm here to help people, right? I do this because I got a passion for it, right? And I'm really good at it. I feel that if I was just on here just talking about random memes or political shit, like whose life is that improving? You Um, got you. What's the website? It's on my bio. You can go to my main YouTube page, and it's the link is there. Or you can go to my Instagram, Corey Armstrong Fit on IG, and it's the link is in the bio. Hey, appreciate you, Leon. Appreciate you. All right, guys, I got a couple more questions I can answer. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Thoughts on David Goggins? Who gonna carry the boats and the logs? Listen, man, Goggins is cool. He wrote a really good book that I like, you know, and that's it. That's my only thoughts on Goggins. Does working out grow hair back? I don't know. You tell me, man. You got some hair? You been working out? Huh? You got some hair? Was that a bald joke, man? Because it was so funny. I forgot to laugh. Ha ha. You know. Uh, where Griffith at? Hey, man. He's with the God hand, man. He's wreaking havoc with the God hand, man. That's where he's at. Is alcohol keeping you big as hell, or is it good in moderation? No, that shit keeping you big as hell. What do you mean, moderation? When you read comments such as one right here, whether you read this out loud or in your head, at which point exactly do you realize while reading this, I completely wasted your time reading it? I don't think it was a waste of time, man. I think it was important for you to like express that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it meant more to you than it did to me. You know, you wrote that shit, and hey, you got your you got your 30 seconds of fame, man. There you go. So shout out to you, man, for writing that shit. Uh, who records during your YouTube shorts? Man, it's miscellaneous. Sometimes I record with one of my good friends who's also a fitness coach. Sometimes I hire a guy. So it just depends. It's a triple X shirt, X a t-shirt, big as hell. It's not keeping you big as hell, but that is a big ass shirt. That's like a blanket. A triple XL shirt, you wearing a motherfucking blanket. All right, man. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Hopefully this was helpful content. You guys want me to stream every day. I just seen it. Y'all said that, so I'm gonna start. getting on here, giving y'all some game. We're going to do some other stuff pretty soon here with the content and maybe some of the lives. But just want to say, wishing y'all a wonderful evening. Hope y'all get many success and wins. And hey, again, if you want my help, possibly getting to your goals, go ahead, hit the link in my bio, and I see if I can help. All right, y'all. Peace.